Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
The enlightened protect me in this battle. Close to it,
Please, I come because of a message that was sent.
By the enlightened. Look at this body. These people have killed an inquisitor, and they probably made us come here so that we too meet the same fate.
I doubt it. They would have attacked us immediately. Let's see what they have to say to us. I came following the instructions you had left the secretary of our embassy, but I wasn't expecting to find you near the corpse of a member of the Ordo Luminis.
And we didn't think that the Anol Menawi we were told about would come with another son.
Stop! This one is different. And we need their help. We were told that there was a man different from the other Renaigse amongst the Lugael Blau. Someone who sometimes helped our people. This is why we talked to the man in the large house. But we don't really know who you are.
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the congregation. It means that I am in charge of the diplomacy with the other nations. And yes, I have helped your people a few times.
A diplomat is someone who talks, right? Not someone who fights.
I know how to fend for myself, if that's your question. But will you tell me why you made me come here?
2 nights ago, we attacked a group of Red Suns who were taking away some of our people. Many of them fled. But we captured this man, and we made him talk. We wanted to know where they took our brothers. And he talked about a secret camp.
Why would the Inquisition take natives to a secret camp?
To confuse their minds. They torture them until they renounce the truth and praise the sun. This Red Sun was mocking us. He said they would burn us, like the others. He had killed some of my brothers, so I killed him.
I don't have a lot of affection for the Ordo Luminis, but I doubt this man deserved such a fate.
And did our people deserve to be burned?
No, of course not. That's not what I meant.
If what you say is true, then indeed, we cannot let the Inquisitors continue. But because you killed him, we can only take your word for it.
Maybe not. The Red Sun had a key on him, and also some words sealed in bark. We do not know how to set them free, but the Renaigse do, don't they?
The letter ordered this man to join the escort party of a group of natives. This partly confirms what you told me.
Do the words say where the camp is located?
No, but the address of the Inquisitor is written.
What is an address?
This is how we refer to the place we live in. I suppose the key you found is the key to his door.
So you can go to his house and look for more words?
I suppose so.
You must do it, or the suns will keep burning our people.
What's your opinion, Petrus?
This warrior isn't wrong, even though I disapprove of her methods. If we let the Ordo Luminis continue to do this, we will have the same problems with the natives as the Alliance.
Very well. I will go visit this man's home. I will come back to you if I learn anything more.
Hurry. Our brothers may be dying in the meantime. Go back to town. We'll wait for you here. We need to know where...
I have no qualms rummaging through the secrets of the living, but the dead, on the other hand, I feel like I'm desecrating a tomb.
This letter mentions a secret camp. Apparently our man was involved in its creation. It also talks about a chest he would have had in the quarters of the Order, here in San Mateus. We may find clues there that will allow us to discover the location of the camp. The key we found must open this chest. Let's leave. Let's go and see what it contains. It's a key. Most likely the key to a chest, with the emblem of the Ordo Luminis. I don't...
Hey, you! Who are you? And what are you doing in Father Claudius's home?
De Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation.
My colleague has been away for the last few days. May I know exactly what it is about your status as a diplomat that gives you the right to enter his home? in his absence?
To be truthful, my friend is only accompanying me. I am the one who was visiting this home, precisely because I was hoping to find out where Father Claudius might be. I was sent by the Cardinal Mother, of course.
Really? Well, I find that very strange. Why would the Mother Cardinal ask that some strangers who do not belong to our order try to find him?
How would we know? Perhaps you want us to go find her together. I'm sure she'll be delighted to see how you've been treating the representative of one of her allies.
That won't be necessary, but know that I am keeping an eye on you.
As you wish. I hope I don't see you again, Father.
This snake gave up too quickly. I suspect that we'll soon meet our new friend again.
We should make use of this moment of respite to go visit the quarters of the Order and find the chest there. Let's hope they aren't infested with members of the Inquisition. Thanks to these documents, we'll be able to show the natives where the conversion camp is, and the times when new prisoner convoys will get there too.
I hope the warriors will find a discreet way to set their comrades free. Attacking a camp of the Order could quickly turn into a slaughter for both sides.
is back.
So,
I found some information that should allow you to locate the conversion camp. And I also found a note about a prisoner convoy coming soon.
why come and tell us all of this if your intention is just to betray us?
Betray you? How so?
You're not the ones this so-called legate betrayed. We are. And that a missionary as eminent as you has helped him, Petrus. I would never have thought it possible.
The Ordo Luminis is prepared to start waging a merciless war against the natives, with the sole purpose of converting them in a secret camp which is nothing but a torture room. And you dare to show such disdain towards me? I take it as a compliment.
What are you talking about? Are you saying Claudius managed to complete his great conversion camp project?
Don't pretend that you did not know.
I did not, but now that I do, I will do everything in my power to continue his work. And the first step will be to eliminate those who would denounce us. The Mother Cardinal focuses too much on politics, when she should be following her faith instead.
We will fight these monsters by your side, Onol Menawi.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow by our enemy!
Thank you.
You don't have to thank me. These men were our enemy. The monsters torturing my people.
It would be best if nobody in Teleme caught wind of our involvement in this matter. Even though the actions of the Order are very questionable, we might be held responsible for these men's deaths.
You're right, Father. It would be...
Do not worry about it. We won't tell them.
And we will make these bodies disappear. Nobody will ever know what happened to them.
Except for our Mal, of course. Queen Deirdre will be grateful to you for helping us.
I hope it will help her to see that we're not enemies. She seemed very distrustful when I met her.
In any case, do not worry about this camp. She will not let our people be imprisoned. She may even ask for your help in destroying it.
Perhaps. In the meantime, please give her my regards.
Bertir Tumad on all Menawi. And thanks again.
Do you want something? Enough questions.
Birtir Dumad, Anal Manawi. What do you want?
You're different from the others. What is your role in the village?
Different? Why?
Well, for one, you answer me when I speak.
You others, when we don't answer you, you start digging for answers everywhere else. I am a gatherer. I hunt a little. I do my part for the life of the village.
What can you tell me about the beliefs of your village?
The beliefs of the village? That is a strange question for an Onol Manawi. Our beliefs are the same as those of the other clans. We believe in the earth that carries us and feeds on our dead, in the rain that quenches us and drowns us, in the beasts that feed us and in those that eat us. I do not know what more I can say to you. Everyone shares these beliefs.
What can you tell me about your rituals?
Our rituals? Nothing. Nothing at all. They do not concern me. I am not a Denegad. Even you. You should be able to tell that. Why you bother me with these questions? I am only a gatherer. Go and bother someone else.
Tell me about the missionaries that came here. Those who wear the symbol of the sun on their clothing.
When they came, they spoke about their bright and shiny god. They told us we were wrong. Said that nature was just nature, and not to be worshipped. These men know nothing. We ignored them. They finally left, and then the woman came to us. She sniffed around everywhere, asking many questions, just like you. I was told that she tried to enter my own home. I even saw her trying to follow me in the woods. She must be careful. It is easy to get lost in the woods, or cross paths with wild beasts.
This question will seem strange to you, but do you know anything about a demon?
A demon?
A dark spirit, if you prefer.
No. There is no such thing as dark spirits. Your question is not strange. Foolish, perhaps.
I must leave now. Thank you for your help. Anything new?
No. The investigation has gone stale. The villagers won't even engage in conversation with me now. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you.
I managed to exchange a few words with some villagers, but I admit they don't seem keen to talk.
And did they tell you anything worth sharing?
I know little more about their beliefs. They worship nature and do not intend to change. It is certainly different from the Luminous faith, but it's hardly demonic worship. Yet, there's something strange about this village. One of the villagers that spoke with me seemed truly worried. On edge, even.
I think I know of whom you speak. A man always looking over his shoulder. He often sneaks out of the village like a thief. I attempted to follow him, but he always eludes me. I tried to get into his hut to see if he was hiding anything. But someone was always there.
Then we should give it a try. Perhaps we'll fare better.
This fellow did not seem very honest to me. If he's hiding something from us, perhaps we can find out what it is by searching his house.
He doesn't look inclined to let us in. We'll have to distract him.
We could break one of his pots. That would keep him busy. Or we could ask for help.
I can pretend to be clumsy, but we'll have to work fast, and it will only work once.
Go away, Renaigse. You are not welcome in my home.
Do you want something?
Might I ask you a few questions about the villagers?
More questions? You really like this game. You really do.
If we could avoid the...
Very well. But be brief then, because it is not good fun.
What can you tell me about that man down there? I spoke to him, and he seemed... nervous.
Don't hold it against him. The people of the light have already questioned us. That makes him distrustful. He is a man of few words, but he is devoted to the village and listens to the Donegad with great attention. He is a gatherer, but everyone knows he wants to become the next Voglendijk, the next servant of Donegad.
Where does this man live?
Down there. His dwelling is right in front of my own.
I would like to take a look inside.
What? Why would you want to do that? It is his home. You have nothing to do there if you are not invited.
I really must go inside. I need to clarify something. If you can help us.
This request is strange. I know it is for you as well. But we must prove that the suspicions cast upon our village are not true. These people of Teleme will not give up their search without this.
Very well. I shall distract him, but be discreet and very quick. And be respectful of what you find there. Be good.
What a horrible mask. How can someone wear such a thing unless they're worshipping some dark creature?
This is just a mask they wear in battle to intimidate their enemies, nothing more.
This painting is frightening. Evoking war. A massacre. A bloodbath under the likeness of a grimacing face. This altar is incredibly morbid. I wonder what sort of spirit could be venerated in this way.
This is exactly the kind of proof we've been looking for. An evil cult, far from some naive veneration of nature and other island spirits.
The man that worships a magic
Do you want something?
Goodbye now.
Qua aulum seg.
All these gruesome and bloody horrors leave no room for doubt. There is a demonic cult here. We should go tell Sister Ephesia.
Did you learn anything?
No, nothing more. Were you able to get inside the nervous man's hut?
I was able to sneak into the hut of our mystery man.
And what did you discover?
Some troubling things. A ritual mask, a rather morbid altar, and a fresco depicting a massacre.
By the Enlightened. To think these unholy things were so near. Finally, the proof we need that there's a blood-worshipping cult here. They cannot perform their heinous pagan rituals in the village, and I'm certain that it's where our nervous friend sneaks off to. I failed to find where he goes, but you have already proven more competent than I.
I shall try. Hopefully he won't lead us into a trap.
Thank you for your help. And good luck.
We should wait until nightfall and follow him. Here we could hide and wait. We would be able to see where the sleepless boy goes during nightfall.
My child, it's time to wake up. Our nervous friend is here.
Mr. saying changes.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
What's happening? You are so pale. Did the lightning-struck tree speak to you?
In a way. I saw many images. They were so real. As if I was the tree itself.
Do tell. This vision is surely the key to the portal.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots. And at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated. I have never experienced anything like it before. This stone is blackened. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Tell us again exactly what you saw, my child.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaped. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
The drawing on this stone represents lightning. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
On this stone, the sun is visible. Evidently, I shouldn't have lit it down.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
This drawing looks like an infant. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it's supposed to evoke death. Here this looks like a snowflake. The snow, or maybe ice. The drawing on this stone represents lightning. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain. This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life?
You did it right. By awakening these stones in the right order, the door opened.
Quiet!
Close duis, atuda yam canadedole. Tadulan vrandi, alauneles agenole vei. Closi garamam itelami olflinau ich egrem. Closi kedem tayentis olarobeni a ol slai. Fanqua sa kengedem fradem adigalem. Linquid winterbus or galamsani. Tugom benis gremos nigawi. Renkasie krimaderem denegao edent. Flos duis aruyekt nes diri.
Lois des Raman adres Gideon, Argenta. Esfarnu Fradi, Damagengadan, Yadiga Ladandean. Esfarnu Fradi, Dawi Gaishidon. Agesfarnu Fradi, Dawi Gremosanagui.
What a strange ritual. I have never seen anything like it. The rituals of my village are not quite as scary.
In any case, Teleme's story suddenly sounds way more plausible. The Denegad who performed the ritual was the villagers. We should go talk to Deirdre.
Is it you who helped my warriors discover what the men of the Red Sun were doing?
Indeed.
Then I thank you. It's probably because you are an Onol Menawi that you are different from the other Renaigse. What do you seek?
We found your sanctuary and assisted in one of your blood rituals. Was the apparition we witnessed the demon the priests were talking about?
What is clear is these priests know nothing, and you know nothing.
I am not from Teleme. I cast no judgment upon your beliefs. But if you want us to help you, you need to help us understand.
I doubt that you would be able to understand, but very well. I'll attempt to help you make sense of what you witnessed. The ritual you saw is a ceremony to summon forth the strength of our warriors. Our people have always lived in harmony with nature. Our very existence revolves around her. She talks to us and takes on many faces. What you have witnessed is just one of many. Confronting the threat that the Renoigsi make up, we called them for their blessing, and they appeared to us.
Can we contact them? I mean, is communication possible?
What you witnessed was not a discussion. But if you visit a sanctuary, you may see one of the faces, and then you will be able to talk. Pass the mountains and head to the swamps. There, if you perform the ritual, you will see them come. Though what you will hear may not be to your liking. What do you seek?
I need to be going.
Wa'awalem seg.
the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the...
What an astounding place.
My mother told me about this place. She said that the village was devoured by the houses of the sons. How could their chief accept this?
All that's left to do is to find Father Justinius.
Hello. I am Lair.
Hello.
What do you want from me?
I have to go.
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always...
I wonder how my people could accept the priests settling in their home like this.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
I am busy. If you have questions, go see.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Alas. I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to. But I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
I imagine someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings. And then I stayed.
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them, and there were, I suppose.
Were there any confront?
Yes, the Inquisition, but we stood.
Thank you. Thank you. I will let you work. Greetings.
I'm Brother Ver.
According to your...
Indeed.
What can you do?
No, I have...
Do you...
Not
well,
of all...
Do you think...
Well, some.
Well, thank you.
As you wish. There were witnesses.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove... To keep rummaging.
I was not expecting it. Have you...
Too much. We must...
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I meant the island.
If you... I did not.
The order...
You have a... How?
When I found the... I would...
Of course. I will leave you to your work. Father.
I'm glad to see you, my...
Tell me about how you...
And so...
Why should...
To replicate by livings...
How...
Some...
And how...
There are... But the other...
There are no...
Perfect harm. But nobody thought...
I must leave you.
May the enlightened...
You have returned.
I've heard... Tell
that they were... What? As so...
One of the...
They are...
What?
They so we asked.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No.
Your opportunity for...
For the Renikes. But men.
I have to go. I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
The priests separated this village into two parts. The exiles must be broken-hearted, having left their clan behind.
Had they been wiser and accepted their new neighbors, they'd never have been forced to leave.
Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur. There is only one entrance and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
This priest, Virgil, said that the night was calm. So calm that he probably fell asleep. So, the thieves only had to take the key from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened. But someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
You think that the one who told them is in this village?
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village, family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who is close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them.
You have returned.
I believe those who... They must have...
You may be right, but you may also be...
You do well to tell me...
I do not want to break the peace. I think that...
If she's helping the priests...
Her son is one of the war. If you go talk to her, please...
I have no intention of hurting her. But things may not be so simple when it comes to her son. I have to go.
Like so many others.
Greetings. Are you
Bertiet.
Listen,
No,
there's no...
if you know that.
The only... So...
If you...
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
These people have been banished already. There's no need to add death to their list of punishments. Let's try not to fight them.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
Remember that we were told the area on the left was a trap. It would be smarter to take the other path.
There, we found them. Now all that's left to do is to return to Eden. What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
I think so. I managed to retrieve the tablets discreetly.
I am glad to hear that you managed to retrieve them. I will go talk to my son now. He needs to stop seeking revenge and find a new clan.
That would indeed be wiser. Vengeance has no positive repercussions. I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to continue our research.
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit must be brought to justice.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics back, and that's the only thing that matters.
Your indulgence.
A good start.
Had you settled here with that instead of talking about how...
But that is precisely what we will make sure to improve. I would be most grateful.
I might come back at some...
Naturally.
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must...
Your next expedition?
Ah, brave. In the meantime, here. Take this as a token of gratitude for the help you gave us.
Thank you. I hope your expedition will be a success.